news, and I am once again live for a night flow. Oh man, wow, look at her. And there you go, peeps. Doing a night creep tonight. Got to do a little travel. I don't know where the lights are at. When you guys come in, hit that like button. Took me a little stop at the store, right? Whitney McCrackerson, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Or is it? Wait a minute. Let me look. You're on my favorite boxing channel, man. I appreciate it, man. Man, I've been working weird hours, so forgive me for the lack of content. But you know I will be on point. Stewart in the building. Jack Steele in the building. I look forward to your clips every day. Yeah, I did one today. I didn't do anything yesterday, which is kind of like not like me, but I was kind of recovering. But nonetheless, I'm like Terminator. I'll be back, and I'm back. So I had to put in a little love tonight because I got probably a 2.5 hour hike. So, you know, I've got time tonight. Ronnie Miller Jr. in the building. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. What's up, Ronnie Miller? Any relation, Jarrell Big Baby Miller? Yeah, man. Yeah, man, I got a little gum. What's good, Counterpunch? Fernando Rivera. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Man, everything's good, man. I'm just traveling. I'm just traveling, man. No big deal. Got an early morning. So I'm kind of starting out late so I get there kind of earlier, around midnight, my time. You know? Exactly. Hit that like button when you guys come in. Hit that like button. Hit it, peeps. But yeah, man. Boxing's been kind of slow since Stevenson gave us the big dud, man. Oh, Shakur. You know. I was really thinking about Shakur today, man. Like, the dude is a good boxer. He just don't have he doesn't have the killer instinct. He ain't the Terrence Crawford. He ain't even the Andre Ward. He's more like he's just Shakur Stevenson. You know? But he talks a good game, but I think his game that he talks his bark is bigger than his bite, you know? That's the problem. I hear Garcia broke into his ex's condo. You know, Ryan needs to sit down, bro. I mean, he really needs to sit down. Like, he's on self-destruct. He's doing what I call a Dino Ortolani. You know, Oz was one of my favorite, I'm telling my age, but Oz was one of my favorite television shows on HBO. And like the first episode, was it the first episode or the first season? Yeah, it was the first season. You had this gangster called Dino Ortolani, played by John Cena, right? And he was this Italian in prison when he was doing life. And he was just always getting into shit, like always getting into fights. You know, he was always going to the hole. He was always just, you know, beating up people. You know, he beat up one of the gangsters' brothers that put him in the hole, you know, and it's crazy, you know. This here is what we call a nutter in Scotland. Yeah, he made news again today. It was posted on Reddit. Yeah, well, That dude's tripping, man. He's tripping big time. He's doing that type of shit. Broke into his ex's condo. Like, what was he looking for? The man has all the money that he needs, so why would you just break into somebody's house? You know? Like, I don't get, like, certain people. I mean, you're just doing stuff to be doing it, so that means you just need to be locked the hell up. Lock his ass up and put him in jail, bro. Screw the rehab. He had all the choices and the chances in the world to go to rehab. And you see how that karma got him? His brother's Nazi-looking ass got beat up too. He got his ass whooped. You know? All that bleach blonde hair and all that. You know? Yeah, he had all that chance to go to rehab, and he should have stayed and he should have went to rehab. You know what I mean? He wants people to, like, accept his apologies and stuff like that. Look, he got drunk, whatever, man. But whatever you do, don't say it in public. You know what I mean? But since you already said it in public, that's the problem right there. You've already said it in public. Tank got that pit bull in him while Shakur got that poodle. Yeah, that's Shakur, man. Shakur like that little poodle. He that poodle. Tank got that. If you had all boxers that are dogs, what would Deontay Wilder be? Like a Doberman Pinscher? What would AJ be? A Rottweiler? Bryce Productions. Hello. You know? What would Sean Porter be? Sean Porter would be like a Frenchie. Shakur Knight's Quill Stevenson. Yeah, he put you out of me. Dude, I suffer from like narcolepsy, right? And I've been suffering from this shit for like 6 years. And like, you know me, I'm all hype, bro. I love boxing, the sport that I love, that I hate so much. I love the shit. But when you put me in front of like a boring fight now, it's crazy. Like a mediocre fight that just looks like it's slowly unraveling and it's going nowhere, very, very slow. Dude, I'll go to sleep. You guys see me, man. I go to sleep on a live, man. I'm the realest you can get. AJ would be an XL bully. What would Francis Ngannou be? Better yet, what would Tyson Fury be if he was a dog? What would Tyson Fury be? A Great Dane? 200, please. Sub. Oh yeah, man. I'm trying to get I'm almost at 90,000 subscribers, so I'm trying to get that 100K so I can get that first plaque. And it's weird though, once you get 100,000 subscribers, it's like the rest is cool, you know what I mean? Because I remember when I got 50, and 50 was like, whoa, you know? So Fury is a Chihuahua. That's a big ass Chihuahua. I don't know about no Chihuahua. All bark. Chris Esperon. Hey Kirk, CP to you. CP to you too, Chris. CP to you too, sir. If Trump don't win, we are all done. Well, no. One thing I notice about all that stuff like that, you just can't let anybody in office stop you from doing what you're going to do. You know what I mean? So, Kurt, Jarrell Miller is training with Boots Ennis in Philadelphia. That's good. That's cool. He's over there with Boots. Stay out of the locker rooms, kid. Stay out of the locker rooms with Mr. Miller. Say, B, take some of this with me, B. Say, B, take some of this with me, B. Come on, B. Just shove it in there, B. Just shove it in there. No Diddy. Just shove it in there, B. There's a little cocktail, B. Get you going. So close to the 100,000, Kurt. Hope it comes. Yeah, it'll come. No, it'll come. It's just when. It's just when. You know, I want it to come in December. That'd be a nice Christmas present. 100,000 subs. That would be cool. And man, you know, really, I didn't even think I'd get 10,000 subs, let alone 5. So how the channel blew up like it did, it's just you guys. It ain't me. I'm just a guy that loves boxing, that loves to bring the sport of boxing to everybody that wants to hear me talk about the sport of boxing. That's all. Uzi Ennis is Jaron Ennis's father. Oh, okay. But I mean, isn't Boots training with him too? Because we love you, Kurt. Yo, one hit. Counterpunch to you. Love you back. Love you back. But yeah, man. It's crazy though. It's crazy. But old crazy ass Ryan, man, you need to chill out with that, man. Because see, he'll get himself in some trouble he can't buy himself out of. And that's something you don't want, you know? Sometimes you could cry wolf, and then when that wolf actually comes, you're like, oh shit, what really happens now? What's really going on? You know? Have you seen other boxing channels? They all have nothing on you. Well, I know there's boxing channels for everybody. That's the good thing about boxing. I mean, I started my channel. April of 2015, and there wasn't really a lot of people around then. You got so many people covering boxing now. It's crazy. You know, now I know a few from Facebook, like old school, like IOTBA, Ring IQ, even Jay Calderon, which I don't know what happened to Jay Calderon because he had some pretty decent content, you know. I liked it. But, you know, other than that, though, you didn't really have too many boxing channels. You had like bigger boxing channels like Rummy's Corner. Then you had like Boxing Legends. Then you had like guys like, who was around then? You had T Street Controversy, and then like Boxing Ego and those guys like that. You know, but you didn't have a lot of boxing content creators, bro. Now you have a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people. Everybody want to make a channel. And what I've noticed about what happens with YouTube, people are making podcasts, and these podcasts are coming from boxers. You know, I've noticed Sean Porter got one, Shane Mosley got one. You also, you know, AJ had one, but he doesn't really post like that. You got Usyk. They don't really post like, you know, podcasts, right? But you got like Clarissa Shields. I found out she had one that just, I'm like, damn, Clarissa Shields got one? That's a trip. Kurt, who you got? Jarrell Miller versus Andy Ruiz. Ruiz is just a better fighter overall. I mean, am I going for Andy? No, I'm going for Jarrell Miller. He's better for the sport. Because I think Jarrell Miller will fight guys. I don't think he's as picky as Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz is one of those guys that has been ruined by the success that he had. See, if it wasn't for Jarrell Miller, there would be no Andy Ruiz. If Jarrell Miller wouldn't have fucked up like he did, Andy Ruiz, people would have been asking, who's that? Oh, yeah, the fat guy that lost to Joseph Parker in New Zealand. Can you guys hear me? Testing. Out of all the different boxing channels, you're the most unbiased, Kurt, and you're a decent bloke. Yeah, I'm all right, man. I try to be anyway. I try not to compare myself to other channels. Just because it's just like, okay, I think you need to focus on what you do, focus on boxing. If anything, I'll give props to like some channels I like, I see AJ versus Dubois lasting 4 rounds. AJ wins KO. Well, I don't think it'll go the distance, and I would be surprised if it goes the distance. That's what'll surprise me. If that shit goes the distance between Dubois and Joshua, man, that's a lot of leather being thrown. I'll tell you that much. Kirk, can you imagine if Johnny Fisher trained with Booz Ennis and Jared Ennis in Philadelphia? No. Not really. Mac, Kirk, how was your day? Man, my day was all right. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. Uh-oh. Live from London, England. Jack on wheels. Counterpunch to you, brother. No way Dubois can't move that head. Yeah. Dubois is a big, he's a big stocky guy. He's just not very athletic. You know what I mean? He's big boned. You can tell he's not a small dude. He's just, Daniel Dubois is just going to be Daniel Dubois. He's going to have limited skills. And I think just Daniel Dubois just being Daniel Dubois, the question is he good enough to beat AJ? Because that's the fight that's happening. We have Usyk versus Tyson Fury 2, the rematch. Then we have Anthony Joshua versus Daniel Dubois, Wembley Stadium, September 21st, December 21st, right? Yeah, guys. Sorry, I had to take a call. Usyk is the man. Yeah, Usyk surprised a lot of people. And look, and here's the thing. Did he surprise me? I thought Usyk was just going to outclass Tyson Fury. That's what I thought. I didn't think he was going to be the aggressor to that extent. I thought that he was going to be the boxer that boxed, stayed out of the way, stayed out of danger, used his footwork, box in and out, avoid the hard shots, and repeat the process round after round. That's what I thought was going to happen with Alexander Usyk. And that was not what happened. Alexander Usyk stayed on the front foot, used the back foot to avoid certain shots. But for the most part, he applied the pressure with the right jab, with the straight left to the body. He was consistent. You know what I mean? It was still a challenge because of the size and the height and the speed, along with the feints of Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury did a good job with feigning, whipping that jab right hand, jab right uppercut. Tyson could have fought. Hold on. But yeah, man, but anyway, I'm back. I had to make an important call. But anyhow, no, Usyk really surprised me with that. Plus, Usyk didn't respect Fury's power. Well, I don't think it was he didn't. I don't believe that shit. I think Usyk respects every heavyweight's power, including Tyson Fury. It ain't like Tyson didn't hurt him. We're not going to do that now. Tyson caught Usyk with one shot. I think it was the 7th round. No. Maybe it was the 6th round. It was the 6th round. He caught Usyk with an uppercut that kind of knocked Usyk's placing off. It knocked him off his placing. After that, he caught him with that same shot, that jab and that right uppercut, and caught Usyk flush. And Usyk even admitted, he said, man, he hit me hard. I got to keep moving or this guy's going to knock me out. See, the difference between Usyk is not a guy that deems or claims to be indestructible. He's not that guy. You know what I mean? He's a faith-based fighter. Okay? Faith-based. That means he's not going in there thinking, I'm good enough to beat Tyson Fury on my own. No, I'm going to go in there with all the prayers and all the wishes, you know, and all the hopes of everybody and everything, including my deity, to take on Tyson Fury. That's what Usyk did. Okay? Everybody claimed that he was on a damn inhaler when he was just kissing his cross. You know what I mean? Like his crucifix. So I'm like, yo, yeah. People, you know, they tried to make that what it was. And it's crazy, you know, you got like good guy versus good guy, supposedly. But really what it ended up to be David versus Goliath in every aspect. This just politics came in. But no, Alexander Usyk fought an aggressive game plan, and that's the game plan that they decided to take because he couldn't afford to sit back there and let Tyson Fury pick him apart. Because Tyson Fury was a good enough boxer, as you can see in spots in that fight, that he was showing Alexander Usyk why he is the damn Gypsy King. That ain't Deontay Wilder. Okay? So here you go. Yeah, Chris, he's humble. He's humble. That's exactly what he is. He's humble. You know, he ain't going there thinking he was a shit. He went in there with everything he's learned, everything that he conditioned, you know. And you're exactly right, Stuart. Usyk took center ring. You know, and I think that's really what won him the fight. You know. But I must remind people, Alexander Usyk should have stopped Tyson Fury in the 9th round. That's what I call plot armor. That was plot armor. Okay? Which means that they have armor against the main character being assassinated. Okay? It's a cinema term. But it applies to this scenario because Tyson Fury's ass supposed to have been out. They should have stopped that fight. Tyson Fury, even when that referee came in there, okay, even when he did so, Tyson was trying to get his bearings back because he was out of it. This man was out on his feet. You know, I'm still fuming over that. Fury does not school AJ. Kurt, can you see a next Undisputed? No, not for a long time. I see, this is what I see. We have the IBF fragmented. Okay. Joshua is fighting Daniel Dubois for another belt. Okay. Which I got a video coming about that whole situation. Then you have Alexander Usyk with the rest of them. Okay, so he has the rest of the belts. So the rest of the belts are in the hands of whoever wins the rematch. Okay, so if AJ beats Dubois, then we'll have AJ versus the winner of Usyk and Fury. Now, a lot of people want Fury to win, including Turki Al-Sheikh. Like I told you guys, Turki Al-Sheikh wants him to win. You know, and I think he wants him to win based on the money that he knows that from two guys that never fought. See, Usyk Joshua 3. That doesn't really, we saw it already. That's not, I won't say that people won't want to see it. I'll say that people will be a less appealed to watch it because we've already seen what AJ can do with Usyk and what Usyk can do to AJ. You know, I don't really care for that fight, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? See, and my thing is, In a fair world, that's who should fight. But I think it will be up to Usyk. If Usyk beats Tyson Fury, Usyk could say, you know what? There's no need of me fighting for like I've been doing before, because the IBF have stripped me, so I won't be defending all of them at one time. So why would I stick around? I see Alexander Usyk getting out of the game. If he beats Tyson Fury, I see Tyson Fury fighting Anthony Joshua anyway, because Tyson Fury and Usyk, I think Usyk will be at the end of his term. He may decide to go back down to cruiserweight. Okay. Excuse me. But I think it's more victorious for Tyson Fury to redeem himself. That will be more of a marketable story, that he redeemed himself after his first loss. Okay, so he can come back and say, hey, I adjusted, I made my I went back to the drawing board and I did what it took to beat Alexander Usyk that upset me or defeated me, which it wasn't an upset, but beat me. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't think that's that at all. I think that Turki Al-Sheikh is going for Tyson Fury because Tyson Fury hasn't won yet. He needs that opportunity, and he's going to get it. They should just pay Alexander Usyk what he was worth. I think he was more than what they paid him. I think they should have split that 50-50, 55-45. But nonetheless, the fight happened regardless. So Usyk took what he took, okay? Usyk took what he took. And Tyson got the lion's share. Tyson got a shitload of money for that undisputed fight, man. And he only had the WBC. So Usyk had all the other belts, and he got the lower end of the money. But he showed you why he deserves more. So Usyk needs more money. Give him that $150 million. And then after that fight, if I'm Usyk, I'm like, look, you guys can have the heavyweight division. I'm done. I would retire if I'm Usyk, because at that point, you've retired undefeated. You know what I mean? You've become a two-time undisputed champion in cruiserweight and in heavyweight. The only person that did that was who? Evander Holyfield. See, we can talk about Lennox Lewis all day, people, but Lennox Lewis was not a two-time undisputed nothing. He was a heavyweight undisputed champion. Okay, and he ain't the last no more. Alexander Usyk was. And he was a two-time undisputed champion. So that supersedes anything that Lennox Lewis did. Okay. Lennox Lewis has went on to defend those belts. Now, you could argue there that he had defenses. He lost them, and then he got back again from, Hasim Rahman, and he defended it again since the Vitaly Klitschko and all that good stuff. But no, bro. If I'm Alexander Usyk, perfect record, gave us all, trained hard, humble behind it, and he's the best heavyweight of this generation. Counterpunch. Usyk skulls makes him worth $200 million. Usyk beats Usyk best retire. Otherwise, it's AJ in the trilogy. Yeah, and see, here's the thing about that. AJ fighting Usyk again is a dangerous fight for Usyk. Because, see, AJ has been in there with him 48 rounds. In fact, AJ has been in there with Usyk more than he's been in there with anybody else at that point. He's never had a trilogy against anybody. So you got a guy that by the time they fight will be 38 years of age. Then you got Anthony Joshua, 35. Then AJ knows that, hey, I got to knock this guy out. If I don't knock this guy out, I'm not going to beat this guy. This guy's going to outpoint me round after round after round after round like he's been doing. Like he's been doing. Unless AJ can catch him and hurt him and just change the duration of the fight. You know what I mean? And look, Usyk's tough though, bro. You would have, and then that's the dangerous part about Usyk. Let me tell you about Usyk though. To go towards the line that it takes to put Usyk down, I think will be dangerous, because Usyk, I don't see any quit in him. AJ would have to hurt Usyk bad to put Usyk out. And I don't know if I really want to see him hurt like that, to be fair. You know what I mean? But you know, it is what it is. Yo, Kurt, how can you see Joyce versus Chisora going? Yeah, they are fighting, aren't they? When are they fighting? I don't know. I think, see, here's the thing with Joyce. And I think Joyce, it depends on how much damage did he really take from Zilly Big Bang Zang. How much did he take? Because I'll tell you, if he took too much damage, that early he could possibly get knocked out by Chisora. Because see, Chisora is a guy, he may only have 4 decent rounds. I mean 4 decent aggressive rounds Chisora may have. He's less than Zilly Zhang. He's a quarter fighter. You know what I mean? That's him. So, nonetheless though, if Joe Joyce can take the shots of Chisora, and Chisora's not going to stop unless you knock him out. Pain. Pain, man. That's all I got to say, pain. Who will win, Anthony Joshua versus Michael Hunter? Michael Hunter's, man, he could be a banana peel for Joshua. You better watch Michael Hunter. And see, one thing people don't realize about Michael Hunter's sparred a lot of people. See, he sparred AJ recently to get AJ, and I think he was training him for either, I think he was training him for Otto Weiland. Yeah. So he was he was sparring Joshua to prepare Joshua for Otto Weiland. So he knows Joshua real well. He knows his pivots. He knows his speed. You know what I mean? He's tasted that power. He knows. So someone like Michael Hunter, man, that would be a bad choice for AJ. Because Michael Hunter would be one of those guys that messes around and pulls an Andy Ruiz. You know. Yeah, but Derek Chisora, man, I'm tired of looking at him fight. I love his interviews and stuff like that. I love his energy. I pay attention to people's tone, you know. I pay attention to that because, you know, if you notice, Derek Chisora has got a little, like, kind of slower and slower. If you notice, yeah, man, you know, I don't know, man. You guys, I tell you, you guys, man, you guys are looking for anything. I don't care. He gets slower. If you notice, he's got slower in the last 4 or 5 years, bro. Hey, chat family, enjoy my comedy. I want to connect to the world on Smile at a Time. Kurt, who wins, Anthony Joshua versus Oscar Rivas? I think AJ will get Oscar just because Oscar's too small. And Oscar takes too many punches. His defense is not where it should be. You know what I mean? He could see Oscar Rivas, if he was trained right, if he was more defensively sound and more athletic, because it doesn't have anything to do with power or toughness or durability. It has everything to do with his defense. Because Oscar Rivas, you know, if he trained under Mike Tyson with the peekaboo style, he could knock a lot of those heavyweights out. You know, because he has the power. He's strong. Bro, Oscar Rivas will take you out. You know, that's not the guy you want to play with. But Oscar Rivas has an issue with his eye. You know, he has like some type of he has that David Reed issue. You know, Wildland versus Hunter would be an interesting fight. Yeah, it would. I don't think it'll bring much fireworks. I think it will be a competitive fight based on two guys that don't hit all that hard. That I think they're pretty tough, and I think they're tough enough to take each other's punches. And when you have a fight like that, it's just contentious back and forth. You know, squabble here, squabble there, scrap here, scrap there, boxing here, a lot of boxing. You know, a lot of punch volume in a fight like that between Otto Wiley and Michael Hunter. You know, Kurt always wanted to see Oscar Rivas versus Derek Chisora. Yeah, he'll knock out Derek Chisora. I don't want to see Derek Chisora fighting like guys like that. And the only reason I give it to Joe Joyce is you know, is Derek Chisora. He's up there with Derek. Those guys are 38, 39 years old. I think Derek Chisora is 41, right? Skrilla 50 in the building. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Skrilla 50 just chilling, man, on a road trip. On a road trip, man. I hope someone knocks out that Manuel Char. The guy is a bun and don't deserve the regular WBA. Yeah, I don't. Guys like Manuel Char, though, they're kind of like one of those statue placeholders. Okay, they're not really. They're not really there for consistency. They're there to kind of, they float the rules. They're rule floaters, which means the only reason Manuel Char is where he's at is because of a sanctioning body that he pays fees to. You know, and a lot of people, they live on these loopholes, these fighters. So they stay in the mix so long that they either have to take someone to court to fight for a position, to fight for a belt, especially if it's like a title belt, because they know that there's certain legitimacy of money in fighting for a belt. So that's the difference between a $150,000 fight versus a $350,000 or $400,000 fight, $500,000 fight. So if you know you're looking for that type of payout, that's what you're going to go about. That's what you're going to shoot for. That's what you're going to court for. Manuel Char is the WBA champion. It was stripped from him because he had some kind of visa issue, and Brian Jennings ended up beating someone for it, and then Brian Jennings got beat. Not Brian Jennings. Trevor Bryant. Trevor Bryant got then knocked out by Daniel Dubois, and then Daniel Dubois became the WBA. So it was worth fighting for. So I think it's been fragmented back, the regular, because of course Paco Vacacer, he is the guy that loves sanctioning fees. So why wouldn't he have two fresh guys that are willing to pay their sanctioning fees on top, you know, along with their purse? So it's 3% of their purse, whatever that is, right? So everybody wins. What about Alan Babic? That was quick. Alan Babic, that was going to happen anyway. Alan Babic, that was going to happen anyway. Alan Babic's the kind of fighter that was going to get knocked out. Okay, unfortunately. It's just like Joe Joyce. Eventually somebody was going to knock out Joe Joyce. It was just a matter of time when somebody decided, you know what? He gets in front of the wrong person that he wants to try that, hey, let me block you with my face shit. Okay? And that's what happened. He read up on Big Bang Zang. Big Bang beat everybody else to it. Babbitt is no exception. He's in the same ballpark. He's in the same ballpark. Because he already knows, like, look, you know, Babbitt is a guy that, yeah, he takes too many punches. Any fighter that it may be exciting, if you look 2 or 3 years down the road, they won't be in the sport. I've seen fighters like that all my life, that they've came and they've went because they weren't fit or designed to go for the long haul. They've taken too much punishment. I'm going to give you a perfect example of who did that. Ruslan Pravandakov. If you guys remember Ruslan Pravandakov, they called him the Russian Rocky. Ruslan Pravandakov took way too many punches when he was fighting. Now he's already retired. Ruslan Pravandakov has probably been retired 5 years now, or 6 years. He got in that bang-up ass fight with Lucas Matisse. And he can punch. He had short arms. He punched with his face. He had thin, fair skin. You know what I mean? But he was tough as hell. But his skin was not as tough as he was, unfortunately. That's what happened, and he ended up retiring. I thought Trevor Bryant was Jarrell Miller. Yeah, it is. He was. Caballero may become the boogeyman. Well, I feel bad for Frank Sanchez, though. Nigel Benn never had any defense until Eubank beat him. He didn't need it until then. Well, Nigel Benn just showed you that he had boxing ability as well. You know? Can't wait for the Andy Ruiz versus Jarrell Miller. Hope it's a good punch up Ruiz for the way by KO. Yeah, I see. I say that. Yeah, I just look as far as it goes for Jarrell Miller. I want Jarrell Miller to beat Andy Ruiz. I think it would be a fantastic story and a hell of a build-up for Anthony Joshua fight. Jarrell Miller and Anthony Joshua got to fight, bro. And I think it will be better. I think the build-up will be awesome. I think a lot of that shit will happen. Because Jarrell Miller, I would love for Jarrell Miller to knock out Andy Ruiz. There, I said it. I've said it. I've said it. I've said it. I want Jarrell Miller to knock out Andy Ruiz. Knock his ass out. Take him out of the game. You know? I want to see that fight. I want a blood and guts fight. That's what I want. And I want Jarrell Miller to beat Andy Ruiz. Kurt, who wins? Jared Anderson versus Moses Atoma. Moses Atoma ain't ready right now. Even though I think he's very advanced for being just 18 or 19 years old. No, it's levels for a reason. I think that he's not ready for someone like it. Maybe in a couple of years, sure. Probably at the end of 2026, I think he'll be ready for someone like Jared Anderson. And that's given where Jared Anderson's career is at that time. Because if you guys know, if Jared Anderson gets an opportunity to fight for a title, there won't be an Atoma fight because Atoma won't be in a position for a title. Therefore, he won't be fighting Jared Anderson. I always want to see Jared Anderson and Frank Sanchez. That's what I want to see. Not sure about Jared Anderson. Well, much as I despise Jarrell Miller, he has a tree trunk neck. He'll be stopped on his feet like he was against Triple D. Yeah, he'll probably take too many punches. I don't think it'll be just a spark knockout, you know. Anderson versus Akali. Who you got? Anderson versus Akali. You know, they're fighting soon, so Jared Anderson should beat Akali. He should beat Akali, man. Ruiz has been so inactive, much like Wilder was. Well, I hope he has the same fate as Wilder. And I don't have anything against Andy. I just know Andy's not credible. Andy is not the guy. He's not consistent enough for anybody to kind of ride with. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Andy, bro, that's been 5 years ago, man. 5 years, dude, that's been half a decade. And I'll tell you about Andy. Andy's a guy that he showed us he's not a warrior. He showed us that he knows how to duck fighters when it's convenient. He shows us when he wants to fight fighters when it's convenient. He showed us that he really didn't have any drive in him. He showed us that he didn't really care about the sport of boxing. Andy Ruiz has showed me everything bad about what a fighter can do. He showed you what a fighter does when he gets too much, when he gets too big for his britches. He showed us that. I'm going to be in there. I'm going to be faster. I want to be a Mexican version of Anthony Joshua. And that man got off 6 months. He destroyed himself. He smoked weed by the pound. He had IVs. He probably did some coke. He hung out with the Logan Pauls. You know, they don't give a shit about anything. He ate sushi off naked chicks, right? He did a lot of shit, man. He gained all that damn weight. Second, 2019. What did his ass eat? Like, he stayed at buffets. I'm going to the buffet. They have filet mignon, Snickers. We have Snickers. Shit. Andy loves them burgers, man. I love a burger too. Jarrell Miller thinks he likes burgers. I love burgers too. I like my hot sauce. A little picante gives you a little kick. Because I'm not a little punk. I like Jarrell. We're both fat. We both hate Joshua. AJ, Eddie, call me, please. If Miller isn't under 300, he won't win. If Miller is still over 300 pounds, he has an eating disorder, bro. She just made me hungry. That's why eating Snickers. Snickers. $4:40 in the morning, yeah. you did that to AJ on the phone with Andy voice, he would think it's Andy and bet his ass and beat his ass. Good voice, huh? Hello, Anthony. This is Andy. Let's go for a trilogy, please. We're 1-1. Let's go A&A, Anthony and Andy. Come on, bro. Let's have a podcast. USA, UK, A&A, Anthony and Andy. Oh. You on podcast? I can see Miller fighting Anderson if he wins. See, pressure Hamilton. That's what I'm talking about. See, I can see Jarrell fighting Jared Anderson if he beats Andy, but I can't see Andy fighting Jared Anderson if he wins. I just don't see him doing shit. If he beats Jarrell Miller, he's gonna go right back and not fight another motherfucker for a whole nother year. That's Andy's MO, bro. He's been that way for too long. He'll fight just enough just to get me a paycheck, pay my taxes, for all the money. Seriously. I see Jarrell doing that. I don't see Andy doing that. You know, he's just not consistent. I'll see him trying to ask for too much money. I'll see him duck Jared Anderson. You know what I mean? That's what I'll see. I'll see that. That's why I don't want Andy to win. Because Andy's one of those guys, he has no ambition. He's reached his peak. You know, his stars aligned one time. Okay. He's had his claim to fame. He's became a millionaire. He's been the first Mexican heavyweight of Mexican descent ever. Andy shouldn't have ambition. He can say what he wants. I just want the opportunity. No, you don't, Andy. You don't want nothing, really. He wants to fight a fight here, then wait another year and a half, then fight another fight, then wait another year and a half, then fight another fight. He's not going to do that, bro. Andy is not consistent enough to be someone that claims to be serious about the sport. He's not consistent enough. You think he beats Jarrell Miller? Do you think for a second he's going to fight Jared Anderson? Hell no. No, I want $5 million. Why the fuck would we give you $5 million to fight Jared Anderson? Who's going to give you $5 million? Turkey. What's up, brother? LOL, Kurt, guess what? We got you going again on Andy. Yeah, man, Andy's ass is... No, Andy just... Like, Andy, I've seen Andy. We've seen the best of Andy Ruiz. We've seen the best of Andy Ruiz, period. We've seen the best of him. There will be no more Andy Ruiz comeback. If Andy should have fought Ortiz 2 years earlier, but he ducked him and aged him out. Yeah, he did. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for Ortiz. You waited till that man turned 50 years old and you fought him. I'm ready to fight him. Oh, wow. He went down with her jab. Martin, let's fight. Estoy lista para la pelea con este cubano. Dude's ready now. I'm ready. I'm ready to fight Ortiz. And Ortiz was ready Ortiz in his mind, Ortiz been old. But we just seen him get old overnight. We've seen him in the Charles Martin fight. Even though he won that fight, that was a fight that was like, dude, stay home. Stay home. You done. Go ahead. Don't press your luck. Then he fought fucking Andy Ruiz. Then Andy was ready for him. Damn, he hit me again. This old guy. It's crazy how Parker and Ruiz's careers turned out after fighting AJ. Well, Parker did the right thing. Parker reinvented himself. Parker got active. Parker showed people after he got stopped for the first time in his career by Joe Joyce that his career is not over. Don't call it a comeback. He's been here for years. That's Joseph Parker's song right there. I'm gonna knock you out. I'm gonna box you out. I'm gonna box you out. That's what Joseph Parker will do. He might not knock you out, but he's gonna box you out. Bars. Martin, yeah, well enough. Yeah, he hit Martin with that last Cuban power strength. That shit came from Nigeria by way of brother, who you hurting for? Looking serious in the dark. Hunting for it. Nah, man, I'm just riding, man. I'm just riding and gliding. They said Charles Martin is trash. Yeah, Adam Kalnacki. That's who I feel bad for. Adam Kalnacki. Adam Kalnacki is the guy, bro. He has lost his last 5 fights, all by knockout. This dude was just like, when people found out about him, it was over with. They gave everybody the blueprint and they passed it along. Each and every opponent had the same blueprint. After the Hellenius 1 fight, after Hellenius 2 fight, then 3 more fights after that, he got stopped. I'm like, damn. Then he tried to call out Wilder one time. That was funny. I mean, that was years ago. I ready to fight Wilder, Wilder like, dude, you want to die? You gonna be my body. I'ma kill you. I had to decapitate him with a right hand because he tried me and I warned him. You don't want none of this Kalnacki. There's 4-inch, 6-inch nails. Why are you so rude? Be nice. Adam had no defense. Yeah. Adam Kalnaki got knocked out. Yeah, and it's jacked up. He got married lately too, man. Poor Polish bastard. He got fucking destroyed too, man. He was like, damn. I seen him too, man. I seen him get hit, and you could tell, like, dude, he didn't even care about the punches. So you think Helenius has revealed Kalnaki, or was he that bad all the time? Yes and no. I think he was always that bad. I just think, Helenius, had to see it and believe it, and therefore he received it. That's his best wins in his career. The Nordic Nightmare showed him why you can't run up on somebody that is damn near 7 foot tall with long arms, and that's a heavyweight. And he showed Kalnaki why you should never try any of that heroic, proud dummy shit. He was coming right at Helenius when he got nailed. You guys know that, right? Spap! He got caught at the end of that shot. He didn't know what hit him, but Helenius did. Yeah. Yeah, dude. I think it was 5 or 6. It's been sad, bro. Terrible. No, I think Galata was a lot better than Kalnaki. Andrew Galata was a good fighter. This is what happened. He wasn't the best fighter. Guys like Lennox Lewis, all-time great fighters, they're going to beat him. Galata, he got scared by Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson scared him, bro. He was scared of Mike. As soon as Mike hit him, bro, he broke his jaw, his ass bone, shattered a cheek. Yo, Mike Tyson was ready to kill that dude. That was that Mike Tyson people really was afraid of. See, that out of control, coked up ass Mike Tyson, that somehow he was passing piss test Tyson. That guy, let me tell you what happened with Tyson. They asked Mike Tyson in an interview. They asked him, they said, Mike, what if Galata hit you low? That made Mike Tyson say, I wish a motherfucker would hit me low. It's on like a motherfucker. I'm like, oh my God. And at that point, Galata knew, and it was a good idea. He quit against Tyson. He was afraid. He quit because he was afraid. Like Rocky, I'm afraid. I'm afraid. What's the matter with you? Yeah. So, dude, I gotta tell you, he was right for getting out of there. They trashed him, bro. They threw drinks, popcorn, and all types of shit on him. Hot dog. They threw everything. Tomatoes. I'm like, damn, where'd you get a tomato from? They threw everything at this guy because they were that pissed off that he walked out. But he was like, no, he didn't want to fight, man. He was all jacked up. I remember Lou Duva tried to make him fight. And then he was like, nah, I'm not fighting this guy. I'm not fighting Mike Tyson, bro. This dude's going to kill me. He's going to kill me. And, and Mike, it had to be, he did a good job. He quit in a way that he knew because actually, as we found out the outcome of that fight, it was a good wise decision for him to do so, because Mike would have kept hitting him. Mike was, for one, Mike was smaller. Mike was shorter. Mike was more athletic. Mike was quicker. No. Andrew Galata was tailor-made for Mike Tyson. Tailor-made for him. Broke his ass bone, cheekbone, jawbone. Yeah. Yeah, Galata destroyed Bo too, though. See, that styles make fights. Here's the deal. Styles make fights, bro. Styles make fights. Absolutely. And you look at that whole scenario, those two fights, Galata had something wrong with him too. He wasn't wrapped too tight. Because both of those fights, he was beating Bo, bro. He was whooping Bo's ass. And then he decides to hit him in the balls. I mean, these were shots that, bro, what are you doing? Why do you keep hitting them? What are you doing? And the crazy thing was, he was winning. I remember the entourage of Riddick Bowe when they laid into fucking Andrew Galata. Man, that shit was funny. That was funny there, dude. That was no joke. Getting another cheeseburger, Kurt. Nah, I just took some. No, that's the last thing I'm gonna eat today. I got chewing on some gum. No, I took a acid reflux pill. There you go. Damn, I didn't know that. On manslaughter charges, who'd he kill? Mike Tyson got vengeance for Bo and Brownsville. Kurt, remember when Mike Tyson went on the white boy in the crowd? Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, Mike was mad, bro. Man, Mike Tyson was a savage all around, dude. I was watching Mike Tyson. I don't know the guy's name, but I think he was in music or whatever. But he knew Mike. Mike wanted some girls, so he got Mike some girls. And one girl watched, because I think he paid him like $1,500 or something like that, $3,000 a piece. And Mike had one girl, and the girl witnessed, like, Mike tore into that girl like a savage beast. And she was like, I don't want no money. You ain't gonna tear into me like that. I mean, yeah, man. Yeah, nah, it's just, Mike was a trip, dude. Yeah, Mike Tyson was a straight savage beast. Yeah, Troy, you told him. That's after he got into it with Lennox Lewis, and he bit Lennox Lewis's leg. Lennox Lewis got a technic shot. You guys know that? I need a shot. Yeah, Mike just ran up on him, dude. Mike had no mercy. Rene Padilla in the building. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. How's work going, my brother? How's work going? I remember watching the Tyson-Bruno fight. Yeah, See, here's the thing. Bruno was also afraid of him. He was afraid of Mike Tyson. When Mike Tyson tore into his ass, man, it was over with. Kurt, what would have happened if Lennox Lewis versus Ika Barabucci would have happened? We would have saw who the best fighter in the world was. Because it was out of those two. I mean, because, see, Ika Barabucci was undisputed. I mean, he was undefeated. Lennox Lewis was the guy to beat at the time. He was the champion. But see, back then, they followed more rules. And how the belts changed hands, and Lennox ended up fighting Evander Holyfield for all of them. It just kind of plugged all the belts up because there's no more avenues besides the person that has them all. If you guys can remember. So, Ika Barabucci, man, if this cat, if he had a chance, bro, you know, that would have been a good fight. Because he had the height, he had the power, he had the speed, he had the form, he had the style. He was aggressive, dude. He hit hard. Yeah, listen. Ika Barabucci was something else, man. By the way, I reached out to Ika Barabucci. I reached out to him for an interview. So let's see if he does. Let's see if he comes, responds. You know, one of the most absolute best heavyweights ever. Ika Barabucci won mad went mad after the fight. Yeah, he's kind of crazy. Just throw it off a bit. He had his own mental illness, you know what I mean? King would have beat Lewis. Skill, though. No, you mean the president, not the king, the president. I was like, who's the king? Nah, Ika Barabucci, the president. Yeah, it's just unfortunate it didn't come to pass. Barabucci was one of those guys, man. He was crazy. Yeah, he was crazy. Yep, Ika Barabucci, president. What's the Jimmy Superfly? I heard Gary Mason did died in a bicycle accident. Well, I tell you, man, Adari, yeah, Kurt, who wins Lennox Lewis versus Anthony Joshua? You gotta get to Lewis, but I don't know if Anthony's looking better now, though. Both of those guys were just Lennox with that jab, bro. I would love to see it. Because see, you got guys like Rockman knocked out Lennox Lewis. Not saying Rockman was better than Lennox, but he knocked his ass out though. So I mean, in any given night, you don't know what you can expect, you know. Adari, I reached out, man. I sent the email to the president, Ika Barabucci, so I'm waiting for him to respond. Yes, Lennox, that damn jab, bro. Lennox is, and Lennox leaned into that right hand too, bro. He leaned in and he rolled with it. So if he missed with that shot, which a lot of times he didn't miss, because if he was already that close to catch you like that, that punch was no joke, man. Lennox Lewis is a big dude. If he wants to test, I'll put him to rest. And Lennox is a big dude though, man. Have you seen him beside, remember you seen him beside AJ, then you seen him beside like Tyson. Tyson was looking at him eye to eye, you know? And I'm thinking like, Fury, were you really 6'9"? Because Lennox Lewis is like, what, 6'5"? Was he 6'5"? 6'6"? I think he was 6'5", right? You know? So I'm not sure about that one. Beautiful city of Waco. Man, I'm in Dave Koresh City now, guys. Home of the best burgers in the world from Carlos. He was 6'4". Well, I mean, he's still a big bastard, you know? Kurt, Ray Mercer, or David Tuo? I don't know. I had to go with Tuo on that one. Because I just keep thinking of how Ray Mercer destroyed Tommy Morrison. I mean, destroyed him. I mean, he almost killed him. Because he just kept hitting him and he was stuck on the ropes. Like, for Christ's sake, stop hitting him, please. You're going to kill this guy. You're going to kill the Duke. Yeah? Damn Tommy Morrison. So. Keep moving and stay safe. Yeah. I'm in Waco. Did you say Waco? That's Waco, man. Yeah, it was brutal, wasn't it, Stuart? Las Vegas of LA. Gotta go with Vegas. Kurt, who wins, Anthony Joshua versus David Tua? If David Tua could hit him, man, he could knock you out, but the problem is AJ's too tall. But if David Tua could hit him with that left hook, or really that overhand right, or that left uppercut, yeah, David Tua was a beast, bro. Watch out for that uppercut, bro. If he catches you with that uppercut, beau précis. Waco ain't there where the cult was. Yeah. Dave Koresh was here in his cult, where ATF agents and federal agents wrongfully shot this man's place down, shot all up in the church, killed a shitload of people, and then they found out that the bullets were coming from the outside. The ATF had took the door. They took the door and like tried to hide it to stop people from seeing how many bullets were shot to the door. Because see, if it shot to the door, that means the door had to be closed for him to be shooting the door at an angle. Yeah, it was a good documentary that came on. I think it was on Amazon Prime, man. And What you guys don't know about Waco was the reason why the Oklahoma bombings happened, because of how they persecuted and how the government handled that situation here in Waco. That gave another like cult movement to blow up the federal building in Oklahoma. And now it could have been worse than what it was, don't get me wrong, but it was bad. Yeah, it was like 93 or 92 or some shit like that. It was like over 30 years ago. Yeah, Dave Koresh was turning into a Fidel Castro or somebody. Yeah, it was bad, man. It's tough stuff. Yeah, I heard about all that. Tua versus Mercer. I don't know. Tua had a good chin, though. Ever since Tyson Fury lost, you stopped coming to my channel. Who wins again? Cabello versus John the Quiet Man Ruiz. John the Quiet Man Ruiz, he was real awkward though, man. I wonder how the hell is he doing nowadays, man. John the Quiet Man Ruiz. Anybody has eyes on him? Anybody heard from him? We got to start reaching out to these other boxers, man. But I don't know. Again, Cabello's pretty good, though. Yeah, Stuart, I haven't heard anything from John Fury. He's been quiet as hell. You know? Where the hell is Big John Fury? Big John Fury here! This testing is going crazy. Everyone has tested positive. So, Kurt, what should we do to make testing valid? Who else is tested positive? Somebody just got tested? Yeah, again, Caballero. Well, I mean, he's the fresher guy now, isn't it? I don't know if John could deal with him, especially with his style, his back and forth, his boxing ability, his footwork. Yeah, I think that trumps Mr. Ruiz. Mr. John Ruiz was good though, man. He could jack you up. I remember his fight. Man, he'd get in there and get out of there. You know, dude, he fought Evander Holyfield 3 times. Seriously, he fought Evander Holyfield 3 times on Showtime, a Don King's production. But yeah, man, I think that boxing is actually taking a... Well, we got Boots Ennis fighting this weekend, so I look forward to that. So, never close. Did Holyfield win all 3? I'm not sure, man. I can't remember which ones he won. But, I mean, there were decent fights, too. I mean, look, first of all, Evander was way past his prime. But, you know, the Quiet Man Ruiz, yeah, he was pretty tough. Joshua versus Riddick Bowe. I got to go with Bowe on that one, bro. I got to go on Bowe on that one, simply because Bowe was a good boxer too, man. People, oh man, they really underestimate Riddick Bowe. He just got punked out by Lennox Lewis. That's why he lost a lot of juice coming out of the 90s, you know? That's all that was. Uh-oh, looks like I got to get some gas, peeps. So next door, I got to stop. Should have had enough to drive all the way in. I stopped at a gas station, but one of those little cats that worked there, he kind of pissed me off, so I left there. Bowe wasn't second best to anyone. He fought. Shame he never fought Lewis. Yeah. If he wants to test, I'll put him to rest. Lennox Lewis. Big up Bingling. Big up. Big up. Big up Small up. Jenny Craig up. Toxin mass. Oh man. Kurt, stay safe. Absolutely, dude. I'm just riding and gliding, man. Ain't nobody really on the road. Check it out. Yeah, you guys want to see my view? I'll show you guys my view here. That's my view right there. Uh-oh. That's my view, peeps. That's my view on the road. Yes, sir, Bob. Riding 80, 85, you know, rolling, strolling, glowing, showing, bars. What's the speed limit? Speed limit. I don't know. I'm going 80. So the speed limit is probably about 70, 75. So I drive on the curb. I drive on the curb. Yes, sir. I drive on the curb. Yeah. 70 in UK. Yeah, it's about the same here. Kurt, who wins? Anthony Joshua versus Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes was a man spectacular. Maybe hot. Maybe her songs got boring. Yeah, it's 75, so yeah, I'm right on the curb. You guys just seen the speed limit. So I'm still about an hour out. I'm not far away. Kurt, where are you driving to? I'm driving to Fort Worth, Texas, man. That's where the show is, so that's where I'm going. What do you want from me? I'm working here. Kurt, I've always wanted to see Dillian White versus Jarrell Miller. Yeah, I'd like to see that fight too. I believe that's a nice, nasty little. You know what? That could probably be a fight of the year type fight. Because Jarrell Miller ain't going nowhere. Fucking rock steady looking ass. And Dillian White, he always down for a good fight. Justice for Foster. Amen to that, brother. Mac, bro. They robbed that man. They robbed him, bro. That was a robbery. That's what I call a robbery. That was a damn stick-up. That was a stop and rob. Robberoni. They robbed the hell out of him, man. I felt so bad for that kid, man. You know what I mean? And, and it just shows you, finesse doesn't win fights, bro. Knockouts do. Kurt, we demand you play Shakira, Hope Don't Lie when you're driving your car. No, don't play anything like that, champ. 2 miles, okay. QT and Q in 2 miles, people. What about Don Omar? Don Zaco Duro. Yeah, that's a cool joint right there. Don Omar, El Rey. Marasa Morena. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Daddy Yankee. You're Daddy Yankee. Ay, pero tú le escuchas a Daddy Yankee. Daddy Yankee. No, es Yankee. Oye, eso es Daddy Yankee. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I listened to that song 485 times. You got different... Well, we used to dance in Latin clubs, right? So, DR, they have it. They dance in a total different way they do in Brazil. You know, and then you may go to Mexico, you may hear they dancing a whole nother line. I'm like, yo, what are you guys doing? Don Omar, El Rey. Oh, man. Yes, it is time to reload my fuel. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Love's. Go to Love's, people. Go to Love's. That 7-Eleven looks kind of sketchy. I don't know if I want to go to that one. Shucks. Ain't nothing's wrong with a good old truck stop. Yee! Nothing's wrong with a good old truck stop. Nothing's wrong with it. Okay, where the hell? Alright, here we go. Alright. There's truckers. We're in the life of truckers, man. I remember I started driving trucks like in 2016, right? So I came back from Brazil and I started going to Diesel Truck Driving Academy, right? To learn how to drive a truck, you know, as a backup or whatever. And dude, I had this, it wasn't an alter ego. I just created this character named Tracker. I'm a Tracker here. From 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. we own these damn roads. If you're in our way, you get the hell out of our way because we own the streets. We're on the damn roads. All four-wheelers, which are cars, get the hell out of the way. I'm Tracker because I'm a bad motherfucker. I'm a bad motherfucker. The 80s are the best era. Yeah, I think the 80s probably was. You know, but it really depends on who you ask, man, because the 80s, you know, was kind of hard for a lot of people. You know, you had Reaganomics back in those days. So a lot of people, if you weren't working for like the government, like jobs were shitty, you know. 90s were different because like 90s, you know, I mean, I grew up in the 90s, well, 80s and 90s. And I remember when 89 turned into 90, I kind of got sad because I really didn't understand the concept because it was my first decade, right? So I really didn't fathom the concept of decades. So when I got used to like 89, I was like, dude, I'm loving the 80s because I'm like 9 or 10, right? So 89, I think I turned 10 years old. And 90 comes around and it's like you got to start all over again, you know? I just always thought that was strange, you know what I mean? Strange things. So, but yeah, I had went to, just came back from East St. Louis. For a young kid, depends on what kind of kid you are. So, I thought St. Louis was dope. I love St. Louis. You chewing bubble gum like a trucker? Well, got some of this Trident here. That's what I try right here. Get out of the damn way. Trucker life. You chewing bubble gum. Like Beatles, Stones, Floyd, Zeppelin, the list enters. Sid. Sid's dead. Yes, ma'am. Let me get 30 on 6. No, ma'am. Thank you. Next time, wear the Trump hat. I'm gonna get that bold. St. Don, spot on, buddy. Okay, damn, I had the pause button on. Can you guys hear me? Trucker accent. It's all right. It's all right. Damn trucker. Trucker by heart. My name is Buck. I drive the truck. And I like it. And 10 gallons. Cool. Okay. Kurt, you top 5 trucker, pound for pound. Yay! That's what I'm talking about, baby. Trucker life. We roam these damn roads. Yeah, man, I drove trucks for Maverick Transportation. Sure did. Okay, let's go. Let's get on. Let's get on it. Let's go. Yay! All right. It's time to run them down. Gotta go, buddy. All right. Okay, here we go. So, Kurt, there was a homeless man. He put hands on your glass. Yep, that's all he could put on it too. Homeless man, homeless man. That's what I'm talking about. Oh man, there was a Buc-ee's. Uh-oh. There's Buc-ee's, baby. Yay! Hey man, you guys want to go to Buc-ee's? Well, what time is it? Let's see. I don't know if I got time. If I'd have knew Buc-ee's was up there, dude, I would just went to Buc-ee's. You know what? I'm gonna go to Buc-ee's. You guys want to go to Buc-ee's? You guys remember when I went to Buc-ee's before? Yeah, Buc-ee's was the Let's see. Yeah, Buc-ee's is the shit. Speaking of four-wheelers, trucks. Down there, I got my ass clipped by one. All right. It's time to go to Buc-ee's. I'm going to go in there and get a... Yeah, check this out, guys. There's Buc-ee's. Look at that big ass place. Now you guys can see that is Buc-ee's. That big store right in front of you. That is Buc-ee's, people. Okay? And we're going. We're turning this into a trip that you won't believe. There's Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's is to our left. Those that don't know what the hell left is, the other left. All right. We are here at Big Ass Buc-ee's. They never close. It's 24 hours. It now puts Walmart to shame, people, simply because Walmart used to be the shit. You could go somewhere and go, look at this. This is like the Walmart of gas stations right here. Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's. It's cool stuff, dude. They got everything to the Diddly Joe to damned if I know in Buc-ee's. Okay? Yeah, Buc-ee's is off the chain. So let's go in here for a bit. Let's pull up in this joint. Okay? All right. We're going to pull up in Buc-ee's. I never heard of Buc-ee's. Dude, Buc-ee's is the shit. It's like it's only in certain parts. Like Texas has about, I don't know. Well, I passed one about an hour ago. Maybe about four in the state of Texas. You know what I mean? They don't have them everywhere though. Okay, so we're going in. Let's go. This is Buc-ee's, people. Yep, we're going into Buc-ee's. Look at this. Look at those barbecue pits. Damn, that one's 1800. Look at that. Look, got that Texas stamp on it, baby. Yeah. Look. Got wildlife feed for deers. Firewood, pre-chopped. Okay. You got the chicken round up there, sandwiches right here. So where they serve beaver meat? No, I don't think so. I don't think they're getting cannibalistic up in this piece, but it is what it is. Look at all the jerky. Look at all the jerky, bro. You got mesquite peppered house, lemon peppered, Bohemian garlic, which I like. Bohemian garlic with 0 sugar. I've never seen that before. Cherry maple, sweet and spicy, jalapeno honey, ghost pepper, teriyaki. They got a lot, dude. They have a lot of stuff here. Look at all the merch here. See, this is all merch. So if you look at most of this stuff, here, this here is like merch. But yeah, this is Buc-ee's, guys. They don't have any burritos, so I'm not stopped by. I already ate enough. So I'm not gonna eat again until I make it to work. So, but yeah, they got some good stuff here, man. They got some really good stuff here. So that's a little tour of Buc-ee's, guys. I gotta hit the road. I gotta be somewhere. But yeah, this is Buc-ee's, man. This is the old and exciting, huge. Look at the size of this. Look at this shit. Look at that. Look at that. Look how big that gas station is. Yeah. So, yeah, this is Buc-ee's. I remember I took my girls here one year and they flipped. Bro, they were like, they treated it like it was damn Disney World or something. I'm like, dude, it's just a big ass store. See? Huge store, man. Huge store. Well, I do apologize, guys, that the shit started. I had one bar in there, so I know it was time for the tour to be over. Based on that, right? Kurt, who wins? Anthony Josh or Jarrell Miller? You know, Jarrell Miller, man, he still got to be kicking himself in the ass. Because, like, I believe AJ was jacked up. I don't think Anthony Joshua was, I don't think he was at himself. And if he had any chance to beat AJ, he would have beat AJ that day. He would have beat AJ that day, bro. He would have done that shit. But no, this dude had to take every damn illegal drug in the book. This dude was not playing. He was not messing about, bro. Okay, wait a minute. I'm going the wrong way. Oh, yeah, I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, there we go. This is the way to go, I think. Maybe I'm going wrong. Let's see. Oh, I'm right at the split. So I'm going to have to double back and come out the other way. I think Joshua wins easily. Well, I think he would have lost that night. I think he would have lost to most heavyweights that night. You know what I mean? I think AJ would have. AJ could have seen, and AJ got caught. He caught Andy with a good shot. That motherfucker has a chin on him. You know, you gotta look. You can't take that away from Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz got caught with that shot, and he went down with a left hook. And that was his first time ever going to the canvas. You have to keep that in mind. Andy's first trip to the canvas was Anthony Joshua's first defeat to anybody. You know? Yeah, Luis Ortiz, man, I mean, a lot of people didn't want to fight that dude. Everybody talked about he's old and all that. Nobody wanted to fight him, man. And the crazy thing about it was AJ offered him, I think it was Eddie Hearn offered him like $5-6 million. And they called it a lowball offer. That was the jacked up part. They called it a lowball offer, man. And that's what made it sad. Because it was like, well, how the hell is it a lowball offer when you guys never made that type of money before? You know? That's the sad thing, bro. You know. There we go. Low ball offer. And here we go. Got to take the Fort Worth exit, guys. Guys, let you see my view. There's my view. I'm taking the on-ramp. But yeah, man, I got to get some content out to you guys, man. You know, just saying, because it's been a while. Okay, here we go. So, there is a part where you have Dallas, then you have Fort Worth, okay? So I'm taking Fort Worth. So here we are, guys. Kurt, a prime Luis Ortiz would knock out Deontay Wilder. Yeah, a prime Luis Ortiz would knock out a lot of people. It's just when you don't have it no more, you don't have it no more, man. You know? But I mean, what can you do about it? You know, but what I don't want to see is you can't turn. No, I think older people, and see, here's the deal. If you're Luis Ortiz's age, Luis Ortiz should be allowed to take testosterone replacement. If he was allowed to take that shit and his testosterone is higher, oh yeah, he can compete with these boys. A juiced up Luis Ortiz, yeah, he beat the shit out of a lot of people. Estoy listo para lo que sea. ¡Bah! Estoy listo. Necesito medicina. Mi medicina necesito. Dame mi capilla. Entonces estoy listo. Remember when America made good movies before all that? Well, St. Don, I remember when Marvel used to suck. DC used to rule. And before DC came out with all those damn Batmans in the 90s, okay, we had in the 80s some of the best violent action films of all fucking time. You know what I mean? It was the shit. You had Terminator, Predator, Rambo, Cobra, all the Rockies, all the Rambos, Lethal Weapon, 48 Hours, another 48 Hours. Dude, Die Hard. Dude, you had so many damn movies that came out in the 80s. It was just absolutely wonderful to be a part of it. That's how I came about, people. That's the movies that I watched, me and my family. You know, even though I was 7 or 8 years old, you know, we didn't give a shit about rated R. Rated R just meant you could watch it with your folks. Who said you had to watch it with your folks, though, right? Come on now. Come on. Who said that? So. I would like to put my money to you, Kurt, but I'm broke and I just listen and you try to make havoc in the chat. Golden Age makes me miss Blockbuster. Vincent, bro, Blockbuster Video. Wow, what a difference. That shit'll make, if I seen a picture of Blockbuster, it makes my ass want to shed a freaking tear. You know? Dude, I miss Blockbuster so much. Blockbuster Video, man. That was where all the bullshit stopped. That was okay. Blockbuster Video was just awesome. You know? Damn. Crazy. I remember it used to be one back home. They had one in Bossier City. Only one. They had one in Bossier City. And it was off of Airline Drive in East Texas. And I gotta tell you, you know, it was crazy. You know, we go in, we get 3-4 movies, we watch them, we have a good time, man. Me and my family, bro, it was great. Good stuff. Yeah, man. There you go, brother. Vincent, tell him. You tell him, brother. Just the act of having to go out to the store for a physical copy and get it home to watch was a part of the experience. Absolutely. Picking the part. Getting one for you. Getting one for your girl. Husbands getting their own movies. Wives getting their own. Sister, daughter, whatever. Everybody had their own share. You get 4 movies. You walk out there. You pay $25. You might get some popcorn there. You got some pizza ready to pick up from the pizza store. Shit all on the $50. You got a whole family deal. Okay? You got a family deal, family meal. You got 4 Blockbuster Videos. You know, all you need is beverages and a whole lot of love, tender love and care. That's all you need. Blockbuster Video, man. Yeah. Blockbuster, Hollywood. Yeah, man. I miss that shit. Yeah. Those were the good old days to me. Blockbuster fucked up by not getting with the times. Yeah. They should have been a Netflix. They should have. But they thought that their brand was always going to stay about. Just like a lot of people now. Why do you think we have the problem with Al Heyman and his fighters and all the people that are broke? The good thing is, the people that fought under PBC, for the most part, made their paydays and got the fuck out. The only bad thing is they're just not getting any more. See, the pay-per-view, if it wasn't for Canelo's red fucking greedy ass, if it wasn't for him, he could have stayed the poster boy child of the zone and crippled pay-per-view. Crippled pay-per-view. But he didn't do that. He decided to double down, double back, renege, okay? And that's what we have. That's exactly what we have. We have a guy, all right, that was supposed to be the model for the execution of pay-per-view. Pay-per-view supposed to have been screwed. Pay-per-view supposed to have been like Blockbuster, the Zone, okay? ESPN2, they followed with their streaming apps. Those were supposed to be the future. You pay a monthly subscription, just like Netflix, and you get with the fucking program. Okay? See, Manny Pacquiao taking on Floyd, Money Mayweather supposed to woke us all up, but it didn't. It didn't happen that way. See, that should have been a wake-up call for everyone to understand, like, listen, these fights are not worth $100 because we don't know how these guys are going to perform. So why should we feel obligated to pay these cunts $100 to get in the ring and one guy chase the other guy around the ring? Floyd fought the way he fought simply because he wanted, and we paid $100 for that shit over here. Okay? That should have woke everyone up right there. That should have wakened everybody up. All right? But no. Canelo, he could have reneged, but he wanted more money. He wanted more money. Kurt, do you miss HBO boxing? Hell yeah, I miss HBO boxing. Shit. Give me Jim Lampley. You can Larry Merchant. Yeah, go suck an egg. I love the movie Nighthawks with Stallone and Billy D. Williams. Well, that's a classic right there. Sorry I didn't hear Kurt's rant. Yeah. That was a pretty good one, man. You could always rewind. But no, man, I like Blockbuster. Yeah, that shit saddens me, man. You know they actually have one left, and the shit's in like Oregon. Now they could come back. Here's the thing. Blockbuster could come back, but it can't be a primary source. It could only be like an antique type marketing facility. You know, like they could bring them back. And I think they should be more for the experience versus, hey, yeah, you can want to buy this here or there. No, if you want to go out and you want to do something, you know, people they became way too lazy. Let's just watch it on video on demand. Bro, I worked for Comcast Cable. I've seen how people have evolved to this lazy mindset of not doing shit, not getting up, not going out. COVID destroyed the rest of the people that were, you know what I mean, down for the good old American spirit, should I say. Just good old, not even American spirit. I can't say that. You know, human spirit, bro. You just wanted to go out, do things, go take a walk, go get a movie. You know what I mean? Those things could actually sell again, but you have to market it the right way. You know, again, it won't make, you shouldn't compare it to numbers like people sitting on their ass, because people are lazy and they're slothful, and a lot of people don't want to, you know, go out. You know, a lot of people, oh, you smell like outside. I'm like, oh my God, are you serious now? Yeah, dude. It's been, it's a trip. Used to hire a video and record it. I had a huge library. Say, Don, you too? Shit, that was before Fire Stick, right? Hell yeah, what you do, you put a little tape on that little square. Yeah, you get your audio jacks and shit. Yeah, man, my dad used to do that for me. Cause see, we grew up in a rural area. We didn't have cable until like I was like 13, 14 years old. Sorry, Kurt, my English is on point, but I haven't been drinking a little bit. No worries, man, no worries. It happens to the best of us. Yeah, COVID reminded me of in sports when the athletes gets injured so long that they used to not have to play anymore. Yeah, COVID was real sad, man. COVID was a time where it's like, that shit, man. Ugh. I hate drive-thrus for one. I don't like none of the convenient shit when it comes to cars. I don't do any of that stuff. So, you know, if I'm out, I'm getting my little one something, bro, I'd rather go in. You know. Kurt, even cinemas are struggling. Yeah, I mean, that's the dumbest thing ever. I mean, that's where you go to watch it and you want to destroy that too. Look at malls, bro. Look at shopping malls. Shopping malls. Amazon is destroying them just by sitting at home. Taboo and all that bullshit. And they're sitting at home. People are not even active anymore. Most dating will be on websites. You know, Instagram, Facebook dating, shit like that. You won't even go out and meet no one no more. Oh man, I met her at the park, man, or you know, at the grocery store. It's going to be to the point where it's going to be uncanny to see someone that you think that you have interest in and actually go up and talk to them. It's going to be weird to do that these days. You know? I guess I just lived too long. You know, like Bill Burr, he's like, hey, yeah, don't worry, you just lived too long. You know, because you start like, the things you used to do, people don't do anymore. So, yeah, it's your way of living too long, right? Yes, Kurt, I'm scared. Lead in 2 videos. Mike Perry will destroy Jake. Kurt, even, yeah, well. Yeah, it's shitty, man. It's shitty stuff, sir. Sirs. So. Yeah, man. I just find it real strange. Real strange. But, you know, the crazy thing about that was you had people that are in their 70s, 60s, 70s, you know, that used to tell people in their 50s and their 40s now how things have changed. So, there you go. There you go. Things ain't the same no more. Jake is gonna sleep Perry. Yeah. And that's kind of like my livelihood, man. I like to go see a good movie that I've been wanting to see in the theater. You know, watch it with my father, you know, go out on a date or whatever. So, like, just know that's not around no more. You're like, damn, really? You know, we can't have shit anymore. That's the scary thing. The shit they're destroying kills the human spirit, man. They don't want you leaving your house only to go to work. Yeah, that's retarded, man. That's retarded, St. Don. You know? What the hell is that about? You know? So it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yeah. But you know, you got stuff like on Amazon, stuff like that. You know. But yeah, the good news is I'm coming up on my destination. And I thank you guys for hanging out with me this, hour and 45 minutes, damn near 2 hours. I'm going to log off. I'm going to start on some videos, I guess, at some point. But you guys over in the UK, thanks for rocking with me. This late, I know. It's like 6 in the morning. So it's morning for you guys. You should hear birds chirping and shit like that. It's still nighttime here. It's midnight, sorry. So, guys, we will see you on the next live, along with a plethora of videos coming to an telephone, TV, tablet near you. You guys have all been counterpunched. Have a good night. Peace!